Alright, welcome back to my channel. We have my end of the year empties here for my Project Pan. So I'm just going to go through a couple things that I didn't finish. I think there's like 10-15 things. And then we will go into the things that I did end up finishing. So the first thing is this Maybelline iStudio liner. I got pretty close. I hit the pan, but it just doesn't perform as well anymore, so I am going to throw that out. Next, I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand, which this one was too light for me, so I ended up using it as a primer for my eyes. And I'll pretty much finish this up in the first week of January. There is just a little bit product at the bottom that I am trying to get out, so this one is pretty much done though. I'm just kind of being picky about it. I have a couple face products. I got the Nomad highlighter in Midnight Sun, which I got very close on this one as well, which it did hit pan, but yeah, I just have those few edges to finish, which was pretty good for this. Since it's not that good of a highlight, it doesn't show up as well, so you have to use a lot of it. Something I didn't really even touch all year was this Too Faced Your Love's King blush. So I am going to give it to a friend or someone else to use. It's just not my shade, it's too dark. I don't like how it looks on me, so I am going to get rid of it. But on the Bomb Spring blush that I have, I did hit pan kind of in the corner area of it. So you can kind of see I'm very close on this one. I am going to continue this one into 2019 and try to finish this one up. Alright, and a couple eye and lip stuff. I have the Trizique Aspen Pine Mini Shadow Crayon. I am close on this one, so I am just going to try to use this one up as well in 2019 to finish it off, because it is pretty close. This Sexy Booster Physicians Formula kind of, what is it, shadow kind of crayon. It's just in black, so I use it as a liner. This is not, I used it a lot, like at least 3 times a week, and there is still a lot on here. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, because it does work really nicely, so I might just continue to finish it off. Then I have the Maybelline Master Precise Ink Metallic Liquid Liner. This is in the teal color, and I also have the purple, which I think they're both pretty close to be finishing off too, but there is just a little bit of product left in here, but they are close, it's just not completely empty. And then I have the 2 Jordana lip liners. I think I used this one like 3 times, and I didn't even use the dark one at all, so yeah, I just think I'm going to get rid of them. I don't like to use lip liners, they're very annoying, so these are just going to be gone. They've been on my collection for a while, so they're probably not even good anymore. And then I have this Sephora Cream Stain lip thing in the shade 13. I used this a couple times, but I could basically only use it in the fall because it is a dark color. But I will try to finish it up, but once winter ends, I am just going to throw it away. Something I didn't even touch at all was this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Liquid Highlighter. I don't like the color of this, honestly. It's kind of like a weird pinkish, and it's a little bit too glittery, so I am just going to throw this one out. It's not good anymore probably, and it just doesn't look good on my skin. And then I do have this Tarteist Lip Paint. I don't know what shade this is. Oh, Delish. I used it a couple times, but it's kind of a, it's just, I don't know. It's more of those fall colors again, so I will have to wait a little bit longer, not wait a little longer, but just try to finish this up while it is still fall. And then once winter ends, I guess it's not fall anymore. You know what I mean. Once winter ends, I'll probably get rid of this one too. And then something I do not like at all is this Essence lipstick. It's too pinkish. This is the matte too. I think this was only a couple dollars, so I'm going to give it to my mom and see if she likes it. But I just don't care much for this lipstick color, so I used it once and then took it off because I didn't like how it looked with my eyeshadow look that I had done. So I'm going to give this one away. Alright, now that we have gone through all the things that I didn't get rid of, I have 2 little baskets full of the other stuff that I did. So we're going to start with the powders. I have the Laura Mercier Translucent and the Coty Airspun that I wanted to get rid of. So both of these are finished. And then we do have some foundations. I have the Milani foundation. I have the Sephora one, and I do have the Tartus of the Sea liquid foundation. So the Sephora one was pretty good in the beginning, but it started doing something weird with my skin in the summer, so I might try it again just for winter time. And the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, I had to mix it with foundation. I mixed these two together. This used to be really good. I tried it in high school, and so I actually ended up buying the full size, but I just don't like it anymore. So I wouldn't recommend that for oily skin, and neither really the Sephora one unless you have more of a mattifying primer and you pack on the powder basically. And then I do have one setting spray. This is the Slay All Day setting spray. It was okay, but I don't think it made a big difference at all. So I would definitely just do like the L'Oreal or the Maybelline setting spray at the drugstore because they're 10 times cheaper. Alright, I know this is kind of all over the place, but I do have two primers. I have the Benefit Professional, which I do not recommend at all. It didn't help with my oily skin that much, and it honestly just made me get like a bunch of blackheads and kind of like those pimples under the skin. So this is just did not react well with my skin at all. And then the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I really do like this, but you definitely have to set it kind of right away. You have to tap it out really fast and set it, or else it gets this kind of like weird, where like the edge over here, it'll kind of stick to the powder and kind of leave a line and you can see the primer. So you definitely have to blend it out a lot and then set it. And then for some concealers, I have the, what is this, the City Color. It like rubbed off on the top. So this is the dark spot corrector. I went through the whole thing. I don't really like this. I prefer either the Urban Decay color corrector or this one from LA Girl, which is pretty cheap. This is in the peach color corrector, and this one is really nice and it doesn't crease on me all day. And then I went through the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer. I didn't like this one at all. It just didn't work that well. It has like barely any coverage, just very light coverage. So if you want that in your concealer, definitely go for it, but my dark circles are too much and this just didn't work on them. So I ended up using this as a spot concealer for my acne, and that worked okay-ish. And I have a bunch of mascara, since I do a mascara Monday on my channel for a little while. That is going to be coming back next year, so get ready for that. But I have 6 mascaras here that I went through. So I have the Marc Jacobs mascara, and I do really like this one. This one's a really good one. If you want like a high-end mascara, I recommend this one. The Falsies Extra Volume, the flared one from Maybelline. This one is also very good. I do really like this one from the drugstore. And then I have the Masterpiece Max Factor mascara. They no longer sell this, so I can't recommend this at all, but this was a very good lower lash line mascara. And then I have the CoverGirl Supersizer mascara. I use this just on the bottom lash line. I don't like it. I think it's clumpy. It doesn't separate your lashes. I've tried this twice now and I will not buy it again. And then I have the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This one is also a very good mascara if you want to buy a high-end one. I recommend this one as well. And then also a sample size of the Tarte Lights Cameras Lashes Mascara. I really love this mascara. I had bought the full size and got rid of that in my April empties, I think. That is one of my favorite mascaras as well. This is a really good high-end mascara. So yeah, basically all these mascaras except for the Supersizer, I don't recommend, but the other ones are really nice. I have 2 eyeliner lip liner things. I have the Jordana lip liner in Rock and Rose. I finished this whole thing up. I really like this color. It was more of like a light nude, so I did get to go through that one at least. And then I have the Essence Gel Eyeliner that I wanted to finish in Black Blaze. This one is a really good, affordable eyeliner. It lasts about 6 to 8 hours, and then you do have to reapply, so for like $2 or $3, I would definitely recommend this instead of going to buy like an Urban Decay one, which is $20. You won't have to reapply that one, but save $18 and get this one and have to reapply it twice, well, not like twice, but like put it in the morning and then like afternoon, this is definitely a better deal, I guess. Alright, and I did go through one liquid highlight. There is nothing left in this thing. I had gone through it and then like the little piece in here fell off, so that's done. And this is the Bearfly highlighter in Candlelit. And then I did have a cream kind of contour stick from Wet n Wild. I do really like this one for a cream kind of one. I did go through it all. There's a little bit left in there that I don't want to dig out. But yeah, this is a very good cream kind of contour thing. It's more of a bronzer because it's more warm and not of an ashy tone. So you do have to kind of watch out with that. But besides that, it blended out really nice and it stayed on the skin all day. And then I did go through one Wet n Wild little mini eyeshadow thing. I think this is in just like their cream shade. It's in their shade Brulee. So I just used this to set my eyeshadow primer. And then another thing from Wet n Wild that I got through is the contour palette. I think this is in, yeah, this one's in Dulce de Leche. So I went through the whole pan. There's nothing left on the edges or nothing. I actually ended up scraping it and putting alcohol and pressing it back together to get the edges off. So yeah, I got every little bit out of this one. And then the Ciate bronzer as well. This was in the shade Bamboo Bronzer. There is just a tiny bit left in this corner, but I don't think it's like worth it enough to try to get that little bit with your brush or even repack it with the alcohol. So I called that as an empty. I just thought it was average for a bronzer. Nothing special that you couldn't just get, like the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, or even the Wet n Wild contour palette in Dulce de Leche. Those are, I think in my opinion, just a little bit better of a color. And then the last item is the Elizabeth Moth What's Up Beaches in Matte. It's their bronzer, and it's just one of those little sample size that I had gone through. I had gone through this one first, and then I went through the Ciate and then the Wet n Wild. So I feel pretty accomplished with all the bronzers I went through this year. Alrighty guys, that is the end of my Project Pan Empties. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell notification. I know the end of this year has been rough. I definitely have not been posting as much as I used to in the beginning of the year. So hopefully in 2019 I can get my shit together. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be doing another Project Pan because I like seeing all the empties that I do go through. More than just doing the regular empties video, I like to focus on these specific products and try to use them up. And next year I'm going to add a eyeshadow palette in. So definitely watch out for that video. I'm going to put it up in January. So thanks for watching.